Hi everyone, and this is a quick video on cheer scrapbooks and how to make your own cheer scrapbook if this is something you're interested in. These scrapbooks I've had since I started making them when I was about 18, so they're quite old now, but they're really important to me. They've got lots and lots of memories within them, and considering we're in lockdown, I thought it might be nice to show you how they're made. So, show you a couple of the pages. So the idea of your cheer scrapbook is to make, I guess, the pages look attractive. I'm going to show you how you can present some of the pages. So this is from when I first started cheer when I was 14, so lots and lots of memories in there, and they're really nice to look back on because there's loads of things in them that I don't remember happening. So all these memories that I've got that I can look back on is really nice. Yes, I used to do palm dance, would you believe? There's me. So I will show you what you can use to make your own scrapbooks. I've got 3. This is when I first started cheer, my uni stuff. This is when I did aviators, so lots of different memories in here. And at the back, stuff for Genesis. Yep, there I am. And this one, so I've got some stuff that I need to put in at the back. This one here is my world scrapbook, so this is probably my favourite one. I've got lots of different bits and pieces in here, which isn't finished. So I'm going to show you today how I'm going to put together one of the pages for this particular scrapbook. So the albums that I've got themselves are refillable albums, which I bought these 2 from Hobbycraft, and this one is from Amazon, and they're about £15 for the refillable album, and they include 10 of these sort of wallets to put your paper in. However, I'm aware that we're in lockdown. You know, the scrapbook albums themselves aren't the important bit, it's obviously what you put in them. So you could use a lever arch folder with plastic wallets, or you could even use one of these, which I just sort of found lying around. Basically, you put an A4 piece of paper in there. If you're going to use one of these albums, then the paper is 12 by 12, so you can order that on eBay or on Amazon, or you can do what I've done and kind of used, so for example, this is like a wallpaper cut off, and some of these different pages, this is wallpaper, and it just gives a nice texture. But I'm aware that not everyone can nip out to B&Q at the moment, so just you can use whatever you've got sort of lying around the house to make your pages look nice, and I'll show you some of the things that I've got in my little craft box. So I'm aware I said craft box, is actually craft boxes plural, because I've just sort of collected a lot of this stuff over the years. So in here is a lot of stickers. I've got alphabet stickers, I've got number stickers, and I've got these from sort of B&M and places like that over the year. The range is really good for stuff like this as well, reasonably cheap, and again they're just stuff that I can add onto the pages. I've got just some stickers that I got from Wilko. This stuff, double-sided tape, is brilliant for sticking things like pictures down, but I've got some PVA glue that also works really well, or just looped over sellotape works well as well. In this box is all the different paper that I've got. So again, I've got sort of offcuts from different sort of sketchbooks over the years. I've got paper that I've ordered, cardboard, different colour papers. And at the bottom I've got some actual like bits of greetings cards, stuff like that, really useful. At the bottom I've got some wallpaper, and the bottom is some proper scrapbook paper in the right sizes for what I need. So again, think about what you've got around the house, think about what you could use. Bits of magazines are really good as well, but other than that, coloured paper is really nice for making your scrapbook look good. And then this is the type of stuff that I've sort of collected over the years. So for all the stuff that's already in my scrapbook, things like tickets, things like anything from comp that's quite nice. So this is going to be my White Rose scrapbook when I eventually get started on it. So I've got things like old flyers, I've got some pictures, I've got some of the little bits that we used to put in the snaps, thank you cards from people. So at some point I'm going to put all of this stuff in a scrapbook. Some from Coach's lanyards are in there as well, so I will put them in the scrapbook when I get around to it. A nice thing that you can do is pop a list of all the competitions that you compete at as well. So I like to look back and again try and remember all of them, and it's good that I kind of did it at the time, because again I don't think I'd remember half of this stuff. And I've got some more at the back as well, so I need to kind of finish that, but maybe have that as one of your pages, kind of a big list of all the different competitions that you did, and try and kind of hold on to things like this. So old ID cards I've got that I'm going to put in my scrapbook too. So I'm going to be showing you one of the pages in my world scrapbook for today. So this is again just another example of things you can collect to put in your scrapbook, just so it's not just pictures. So I've got things like my participant badge, got my snap, so we did snaps when we went to World as well, so nice little cards to look back on. I've got my Disney ticket, I've got pictures, I've got flight tickets, good luck cards, all that kind of stuff. So this is the type of thing that you want to start collecting now, so that even if you kind of don't start your scrapbook, when you come to do it, you've got loads of stuff to kind of work with to make some of those memories come to life a bit more. So this is the page that we're going to do this afternoon. So I've got my purple scrapbook paper, but again you can use A4, you can use whatever you've got lying around the house, and I've got my pictures. I've got 4 pictures I'm going to use. So I'm going to have to think about my layout, and then I'm going to be using some of this double-sided tape on the back of my pictures to stick them down. But again, you can use normal sellotape looped over, or you can use PVA glue, whatever it is that you've got to hand to stick your pictures down. So I've stuck my pictures down to the piece of paper, and now I'm thinking about what I'm going to put on it to kind of make it look a bit prettier. So you might want to give your page a title. For example, that one's called Team England, opening ceremony, the arena, but for this one, because it's World Comp floor photos, and because I've got quite a lot of them, I'm not going to give it a title, but I'm going to think about what I'm going to do to kind of jazz it up a little bit. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to write some little captions next to the pictures, just so I can see what was going on and who the people are in each picture as well. Because I'm thinking about when I'm much older and I'm looking back, and I'm thinking, oh, what was that person's name? Other things, so for example, looking at this page, I've just basically put what was happening in the picture. And just kind of like remembering some of the kind of funny memories. So remember waiting in the corridor to go backstage, we were really warm, we were really nervous, and yeah, some of the things that sort of happened as well. And as I said earlier, you don't have to have these stickers or anything like lettering wise to make your scrapbook look good. A really good tip is use a magazine and cut out some of the lettering in an old magazine. You know, try and find some kind of funky writing, and you can use that for your titles, or alternatively you could just write the title out. There's nothing stopping you from doing that either. So have a think about what you want the page to look like and what will look nice. So I've added the captions to my pictures, and again I've tried to kind of include some of the memories that happened, because again I can tell in another 5 years I won't remember some of this stuff. So this pyramid was originally an extended pyramid, so the handstand was an extension. We were told on the practice mat it was illegal, oh dear. This one, me and Marie Claire, that some of you might know, who comes and does some of our choreography sometimes. This is the first stunt in our routine, a dual bass lib, and Marie's shoe came off on the way onto the world floor. So all this stuff that again I can write down or remember, even when I'm really old and I might not have remembered it happening at the time. And now I'm going to think about what else I can do to jazz this page up. So I've got some gaps here. So what I've done is I've cut out a little lightning bolt out of some kind of foam, glitter foam that I've got. That's got a sticky back, because our team name was Lightning. So I'm going to stick that on there, and I'm going to put some other pictures on. And hopefully we'll see the finished product in a couple of minutes. So as you can see, I've stuck down my little lightning bolt. I've got a couple of these star stickers on there. And again, the page is pretty much how I want it to be, so I'm going to go ahead and put that in my album now. In terms of where you can get your pictures from, so places like Snapfish are really good, because they give a certain number of free pictures a month. Free prints is also good, so I think they cost, it's about £2 in packaging and posting, but you usually get about 50 free prints. So I'm going to go ahead and order a load for my White Rose scrapbook and make a start on that when I finish this one. So I need to get a move on with this one, and then I can move on. But hopefully you found that useful. And again, think about ways that you can kind of use stuff that you've got in the house already, just to make your pages look effective.